Hello, DynaTools family. Mariana here. And I just wanted to do a vehicle video. And if you don't know what that is, I'm just in my vehicle making the best use of my time while I'm waiting for something or someone. Today, I just wanted to talk about, this is February 2025. So depending on when you actually get to listen to this or watch this, it could be all changed, obviously, because that's what is constant in our life is change. Is the fact that there is a lot of unknown and unfamiliar as there's changes going on in this world. There's always changes going on in the world, but right now, depending on where you are in the world, there's some more significant changes going on, which include different countries and stuff. And so I don't get into the politics stuff, but what I look for is what is the pattern and how does it affect us personally? Like what's going on? Not specifics, because I'm not into the blame, shame, whatever game. Because I'm just not. It doesn't serve me personally. And I know that the people that are attracted to this will probably not be like that as well. However, do what serves you. I think that we have to always remember that change is constant. And the other thing that we have to remember is that no one else has power over us unless we allow it. So I want you to think about that for a minute. Anyone, it doesn't matter what label they don't have personal power over you. They don't think your thoughts, they don't have your emotions, they don't know, or they don't have any control over your unique DNA, your unique energy, your unique gifts, nothing like that. So no one has control. Now, yes, can what people make that are in some kind of influential power over where you live or where you reside or where you work or where you go to school or whatever it might be, can some of those have influence over by the choices that they make? Yes, they can. But it's still your choice as to what you want to do with it, how you want to respond, how you perceive it. So whether good, bad, or ugly, or feel good, feel bad, is really at the end of the day, it's those two things. Does it feel good or does it feel bad? It might be somewhere in between, but you ultimately want to get to the feel good part. So that is your responsibility. Just like no one else has power over you, no one has the responsibility to make you feel better. That's called conditions. What that would be is, oh, the weather is nice today, which is a condition. It's a fact, but it's also a condition. And so therefore, then I feel good. Or someone, liked my post, so I feel better. Or someone gave me a compliment today, so I feel better. That's outside conditions, right? On the other side of that, you can also have someone spoke meanly to me or whatever. Again, a condition. And it did make me feel good, or the weather is yucky and it doesn't make me feel good. Again, all outside conditions. So I think you understand the part is conditions. They're either conditional or unconditional. So they either feel good or they feel bad. What you want to look at is, who do you want to be in any situation? Again, because you're the one that is responsible for how you feel about anything. And the choices that you make, how you feel, how you look at it, your perceptions, how you perceive it, like whatever it might be, it comes back to you. Always starts from within. So regardless of the conditions outside of you, just ask yourself, who do I want to be in this? Can there be things going on outside of still in the world, but outside of where and what I want to be, and I can still find a place of peace? I can still find a place of balance. I can still find a place of well-being. And yes, you can, if you really, really want to, because you go, I prefer this over that. I prefer this over that. I prefer this over that. And find a way to the prefers that you want, that you can align with and feel good. That might be the top 10 list. We did a podcast on that. And then we've done blogs on different things that can help you get to that point of feeling balanced and aligned, regardless of what's happening around you. It doesn't mean that you don't feel it or you don't have the right to feel whatever you want to do. Like, do what you want to do, feel what you want to feel. But I always say to my daughter, who do you want to be in this circumstance? Who do you want to be in anything that you come across? Because at the end of the day, people can only control you for as much as you want to be controlled. If you don't like something, change, move, change your perception, think a different thought, feel a different way, focus on something that feels better versus what's happening. Turn off your news sometimes, put down your internet, go out, do things that make you feel better, like maybe go out in nature or listen to music or do meditation or yoga or exercise, whatever it might be, something that, because here's the thing, and we had this conversation this weekend, as a matter of fact, and it was like, and we've talked about this before, there's so much happening, and it's like, who do you believe? And what's the truth? And again, we always say the truth is what's true for you. Doesn't matter what the headlines are. Doesn't matter what this is happening or that's happening or she said, he said, blame and shame. Like I said, I don't play that game, but what is true for you and what do you want to be true for you? Because again, law of attraction, it will come to you as you attract. So that means what you think and what you feel and what you do is attracting your vibe, your energy is attracting different things. So if you ever want to know what you're thinking or what you're putting out there to the world, see what gets mirrored back to you. That is what the law of attraction is all about. And then if you're like, oh, I'm attracting some really great things. And then you're like, great, your vibe is there. Keep your vibe there. Keep it strong. Do things again that make you feel good. Again, make that top 10 list and look at it often. One of my things on my top 10 list is, I think it's a top 10 feel good list, is I love the sky. And anyone that knows me loves the sky, whether it's light or dark out, even if it's storming, whatever it is. I love nature and how the sky is and how it looks and the magnificence of all the changes in the weather and then at night with the stars and then the planets. And I've got this app that you can like see all the constellations and you can see all of the like planets, how the stars are. And so I go out at night with this app and I look to see like, oh, there's a Big Dipper or there's Orion's belt or there's this or there's that. Like, and I take many pictures of them and I used to post much. I'm not on as much anymore, social media stuff, but I used to post a lot and it makes me feel good. So it's part of my feel good list. So when I'm not feeling good, sometimes I'll either review those pictures that I've taken or I will go out and see if I can take more. So just like find those things that you can go to, make your top 10, and you'll know they're good because it's those things that if they make you feel good, then you can linger in that feeling good. And so it's not just, oh, it feels good when I get a compliment. That's great. If you can linger in that and be in that and see how you really felt about it and then think about other good things, like you want it to be something that is substantial for you and that, when you look at that list and go, oh, yes, that I can spend some time with that. And another one is like my favorite playlist in my music. And sometimes I look at that and then I go, okay, it's time to go listen to that playlist because I need to put myself in a different perspective and a different tone. So conditions outside of you, to wrap this up, have no control over you Conditions can influence you, absolutely. Things outside of what's happening in the world, they can influence you. Can they control you? Again, only if you let them. So decide what you'd like to do. If you're not liking conditions, change you. Because again, one more time, it all starts from within, and you have to go with what serves you. I just want you to know, as I'm closing up here, that you are adored. You're a dynamic. You're adored. You're loved. You are love. You're the essence of all things beautiful and good. And if you haven't been told that today, then I just told you. So thanks for being part of our vehicle video. And until next time, choose what's good and serves you and is right for you. Pick your own truth. Okay, bye for now.